I'm Greg Nibbler with Two Box Media, and this month we've got superheroes galore. We've got monsters fighting each other, animated series, a biker gang, the return of a prince, even a brand new streaming platform for you to peruse. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. Here's what to watch in March. Netflix is starting off with a documentary on March 1st called Biggie, I Got a Story to Tell. Featuring commentary from his mother, Diddy, and others, the film will chronicle the early rise in life of Christopher Wallace as he becomes the notorious B.I.G., with behind-the-scenes footage of his childhood, album recordings, and more. This is one you can't miss to start off the month of March. We'll continue with Netflix with a new comedy drama from Amy Poehler called Moxie, which follows a 16-year-old named Vivian Carter, played by Hadley Robinson, who publishes an anonymous zine at her school, which sets everything on edge and hilarity and drama ensue. Again, this is Amy Poehler directing, so even if you're not in the target demo for this, it'll probably still be a worthwhile watch when it releases on March 3rd. Up next is not just a new thing to stream, but an entirely new platform with Paramount Plus launching on March 4th. It's got Star Trek and a billion other things, and if you want to know more about it, we've got a video right here for you. Don't worry, I'll show you that again in a bit. But at launch, it will have this, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. The movie follows the illustrious Mr. SquarePants in the first full CGI movie in the franchise, as it traces the origin story of SpongeBob meeting Gary the Snail. Continuing with an animated start to the month, Disney Plus has the highly anticipated Raya and the Last Dragon on March 5th. Of note, this one will not be free to Disney Plus subscribers. Instead, it's a Disney Premium edition, which means you have to pay extra to rent it. The movie is the 59th animated film from Disney and has an incredible cast starring Kelly Marie Tran playing Raya, who must find the last surviving dragon of the mythical land, Kumandra, to help save humanity. The animation looks pretty incredible in this. Also on March 5th, it's finally time for Amazon Prime to release the sequel to 1988's Coming to America with Coming to America. In this revisit, Prince Hakeem has now recently become King of Zamunda, but he must return to America once again upon discovering that he has a secret son he never knew about. It seriously seems like about everyone is back for this, with James Earl Jones, Sherry Hadley, plus a slew of people like Leslie Jones, Wesley Snipes, Tracy Morgan, and of course, Arsenio Hall, who along with Eddie Murphy, play a bunch of the same characters they did in the first movie. This is one you can't miss because whether it's a good movie or not, it's still going to be great. Skipping ahead to March 16th, we'll see the return of Mayans MC for Season 3. The entire series is set as a sequel to The Sons of Anarchy, but follows the Mayans Motorcycle Club, and this season continues the journey of anti-hero Easy Reyes as he and his brother Angel seek to uncover more of the mystery surrounding their mother's death, while their dad Felipe, played by Edward James Olmos, deals with his sordid past. This is basically a biker club soap opera, and I love it. Plus, we'll probably get more Sons of Anarchy cameos. The first episode airs on the FX network on March 16th, but episodes are available the next day on FX on Hulu. Next up, it's superhero time. On March 18th, we have the long-awaited and somewhat controversial Snyder Cut of Justice League. Quick explainer in case you don't know. Originally, Zack Snyder directed the movie, but he had to leave post-production and was replaced by Joss Whedon to complete the film, who reshot things, added in some humor, and produced a resulting movie that was blah at best. Now Snyder is back to complete his version of it, putting some things back in from the cutting room floor, like Darkseid's appearance, and even shot a new Joker scene to add in, and HBO Max is going to let you watch all 4 hours of it, either as one long movie or as a 4-part miniseries. Switching from the DCEU to the MCU TV world on Disney Plus, we have the honorable mention of the finale of WandaVision's run on March 5th. Knowing how the MCU works, whatever happens in that will probably tie in some way to the launch of the next series on March 19th with The Falcon and Winter Soldier. This finds Sam Wilson taking over the helm of Captain America, who along with his frenemy Bucky Barnes must go on a worldwide mission to stop a terrorist organization. The series will run for 6 episodes, and we'll also see the return of Baron Zemo from Captain America Civil War, and will probably serve to set up some other villains for all of the MCU Phase 4, like John Walker's U.S. Agent, and Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan are great together. This will most definitely be a fun series. Back to animation on Hulu, the second season of Solar Opposites premieres on March 26th. What's that? You didn't watch the first season? Well, a little info. It was co-created by Mike McMahon, who is behind the animated series Star Trek Lower Decks, and Justin Roiland, who created a little show called Rick and Morty. It follows an alien family who takes refuge in Middle America and attempts to blend in with varying results. It's genius, and you have plenty of time to catch up on the first season ahead of time. Finally, the battle royale we've all been waiting years for here in all of its glory for free. If you're an HBO Max subscriber, it's Godzilla vs. Kong. This is the fourth movie in Legendary's Monsterverse and brings about a battle of the titans as the two creatures go head to head with unseen forces pulling the strings and the fate of the world in the balance. But look, you don't really need to put a lot of thought into this to enjoy it. Despite the overall undertones and probably tie into a bigger universe to come, at its core, it's a giant nuclear lizard fighting a ginormous angry ape. And that's enough for me. Godzilla vs. Kong is out on March 31st. So there are 10 things to watch in March. And like I said, if you want to learn more about Paramount Plus, we've got a video right here for you to watch that explains it all and talks about what you can actually watch on it. Plus, we've got videos for January and February in case maybe there's some series or movies you need to catch up on or maybe you missed. But let us know in the comments whatever you think about these things for March. Are you happy about the Snyder Cut? Particularly interested in that. But as usual, like, subscribe, comment, share, all of that. I'm Greg Nibbler for 2 Box Media, and thanks for watching.